You already know what time it is. We're going way up. Operation Truth. Which says, as we progress through this process of the Truth Scriptures Project, we always come up with themes for the telethons. Can you get my charger for this, please? We always come up with themes. And, Lena and I were sitting there talking about where are we at now? And we're like, let's just take the truth and elevate it even higher. So shout out to everybody that's tuning in to our telethon. Can y'all hear me okay? Mic check. Because I promise you, today is going to be blazing. Shout out to Brother Robert Stevens for that awesome super. Thank you, William. Pollock over in Northern Ireland. Let's do some shout outs. Hey, we got Sister Rush in from Brooklyn, New York. Buddy Jr., what's going on? Norman Irvin, Michaela Phillips. Well, Norman's out of what? Colorado. Michaela's out of California. Who is that? Mom of Boy's Legacy. Put your name in the chat. Melissa Willis, shout out. Michaela, Norman, Jason Shepard coming in. Daniel Libby is in the building. Dewey, Arizona. I think it's in there in the kitchen. And we got Robert Arenson coming in from Portugal. Man, drop your name in. Hey, put your name and where you're from, your city and your country, and put that you love Yahuwah. That's a good way to get this thing kicked off. Let Yahuwah know that you love him and be a witness to all these other folks that's going to be chiming in. Thousands of people are going to see this. We got tons that come in on the live, and then we get like a gang because this is evergreen. Liz Steele out in Arizona. What's going on? They feast coming in. Where you at in the feast? Spence. We got Suhei Augusto coming in from New Jersey. We're all over the place. 80-some countries. Jesse Gillespie. What's going on, sis? I see y'all. Stacy Neal's in the building. Northern Ireland again. We're making some waves over in Northern Ireland. Lisa Bethel coming in from the Bahamas. Nassau, Bahamas. Yeah. Who else we got? We got Queen Nelson coming in from North Carolina. Ashley Spence coming in. Amber House coming in, Illinois. Hannah Tello, Brandon Tello, Colorado. Latoya Whitney, Missouri. Lisa Pfeiffer. What's going on, fam? Robert and Natasha Stevens, Salem, New Hampshire. Look at this. Elmer Hingo, Mabane, Philippines. We everywhere. Trust me, we everywhere. Brandon Gentle's coming in. Sister Estelle's in here. Julissa's in here. Christine Casey coming in from Las Vegas. We're going to go in. Katie Tillman, where y'all at? Anna Yahoo. That's Annette Green. Annette's about to go purple diamond, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know what's going on for the new folks. I just popped up on the screen, bottom left-hand corner. This is a telethon. We do kingdom business. We ask everybody to support some shape, form, or fashion. Go over to tsinfo.org. The team's already giving me reports of the people that got going early. That's the people already gone in. As soon as they heard the announcement, they know the assignment that Yahuwah is spreading the truth. We're reestablishing the truth like never before. And now we got different organizations reaching out. You know why? Because people are trying and testing the Truth Scriptures. And they go, man, I can't argue with this. Deontay coming in from Gary, Indiana. Eileen, my sister over there in Florida, I believe, Eileen Million. Worth $1 billion. Eileen Million, you worth $1 trillion. Bill Henry, overseer Bill coming in from Alberta, Canada. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We are everywhere. Man, I'll be doing shout outs from here to the end of the day. Y'all see it? It's lit. But everybody dig in. Today we want to dig in. You know, we have a new campaign. We have our True Scriptures campaign, and we have themes throughout the campaign. We do 2 to 3 telethons per what they call the pagan calendar month, you know. Norma coming in from Guam. We do 2 or 3 a month. on the Gregorian calendar. And every time we do them, we light these things in the shreds. What's up, Freddie Bakaki? One of our awesome supporters over there in Ireland, Republic of Ireland. We're everywhere. Flint, Michigan, what's going on, YAHUAH? Cynthia Stewart's in the building. Bernice is in here. I see you, Bernice. Lisa Alston, one of our strong supporters. Plenty. What's going on, Plenty? Carl Johnson. Sweet Pea, Patrice is in here. Renee, that's my sister for real. Y'all got to watch it with me and Renee and the team get together. Renee Burdett from South Carolina. Jara coming in from Indiana. Good to have you here, Jara. All right. All right. We're going to warm it up a little bit. You know, I've been having fun doing a little warm up, and it gives us a good feature. Shout out to Josh Carroll coming in from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Anna Tatum's in the building, my sister. Michaela said, everybody hit the like button. Get the likes up. We got to get the algorithm rocking. We early. We already got a gang of people early. Let's ramp it up, fam. Hit the like button. If you're a witness for Yahuwah, hit the share button. Just share it. I'll do the talking for you. And nobody's going to be able to argue. They can get frustrated, but I'm just going to bring them the truth backed up by scriptures. Been doing this, following Yahuwah for almost 18 years. When it hits May on this Gregorian calendar, there will be 18 years. It will be 18 years I've been following Yahuwah. There's going to be hardly anybody on earth you're going to meet that says they've been following Yahuwah for 18 years. Hardly anybody on earth. I've been following Yahuwah before Google picked up Yahuwah. You typed his name in May 2007. Nothing came up, 0 results. You put his name in. I've been asking people, can you show me a video about Yahuwah before May 2007? Daniel Bakote's in here. Jermaine Ford's in here. Shout out for those supers. Have y'all been able to find a video prior to May on YouTube, May 2007, talking about Yahuwah? Hey, let's check this out. This is good, man. And we're going to have some fun today because y'all see, for the first time ever, you're going to get the real Exodus, the real Shemut, chapter 32. It's going to be a strong teaching, strong warning, learning Yahuwah, learning why people get all off track and how to stay on track. But I'm going to ask here something. I don't know. Look at this. Watch this. Have y'all hit the like button as we warm it up? Katie over there in Beach Grove, Indiana. What's up, Nancy? Cuadrado, Tampa, Florida. Hey, I went to high school right up north of you, Nancy, in Spring Hill. All right. YouTube was founded February 14, 2005. 2005. And man, there was tons of videos, all kind of videos out, millions. So we're talking about what? 20 years YouTube's been around. 2 years before that, they had started. I find Yahuwah in May 2007. 0 result. Come on, Nicholas. Doesn't that say something to y'all? Now, Yahuwah has been around from the beginning. He's from everlasting. They had his name in front of our face in one blockbuster movie after the next. Raiders of the Lost Ark, the 10 Commandments, Charleston Heston. Yahuwah's name, just like you see it on my necklace. Just like you see it on my necklace. Bam. How many of y'all like to get one of these necklaces too? We just got another batch here. We got another 80 in. There's 1,000 more being. These are handmade, stamped with the Promote the Truth stamp on it. Prayed over by me, an emissary of Yahuwah. Watch your life. Go represent with this. How many of you like to have one of these necklaces? I'm going to put the link in the chat. See? First come, first serve. The max you can get is 2. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to put it up on the screen, so you're going to have to pay close attention if you're watching the replay. And once those 80 are blown out, you got to wait till the next batch comes in. Let's look. I'm going to see the screen. Y'all want me to put, who wants me to put the link up on the screen before we get into this? And if you got your necklace, put it in the chat. I got mine. Are you representing? Like, you can get different ones out there, but this is promote the truth. I would dare to say probably the most established, consistent promoting of the only Mashah in the world. Man, we had no 2 decades before hardly anybody, and it's a high probability that you who now know the name of Yahuwah, you're knowing it because of the work we did starting in May 2007. Now I'm going to put this link up, and you can only get 2. Hey, listen, and it's only for USA right now. It's only, we're going to put an international link up next because the shipping, of course, is much higher for international. So it's only for the US right now. So if you're from out of the country, you go fill it out, you ain't going to get it. We did a few hookups for some people that's really close. That was it. All right, I'm going to put this link up. It's long, too. So if you watch it on the screen, you're going to have to hit pause and like type in real slow. But if you are here, all right, so PTT YAHUAH necklace link is going in the chat. Annie Yahoo just gave out 10 memberships. Shout out to Annette Green. I mean, she just threw $100 in the ring for y'all to support the channel. Now, look, it's in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. That link is in the chat. We got like 80. First come, first serve. If you fill out that link, what we'll do is if we blow out of the 80, which you probably will, the next wave to come in, you'll be in line. You just got to be patient. Don't be freaking out because we're telling you up front, there's a limited. These are handmade in Colombia, where I'm at. I'm in South America. There is a beautiful couple down towards downtown that we spent close time with. They respect the name of Yahuwah. They are craftsmen at this. And they helping us get these done. There we go. And let's warm it up, y'all. Because you got to get to know Yahuwah. Do you know him? That's the question. We're gonna get to know Yahuwah. Do you know him is the question.
Do you know the depth of love you give? The way you're right here in every breath you live. Through the darkest night, I found your light, guiding me softly, turning round to right. Yahuwah used to walk alone, lost in my way, but now I see you each and every day. It's like I'm waking up, I'm seeing clear now. Do you know how close, how real you feel? Do you know and do you see how your love lives in me? When I'm reading about my phone, you're the answer through it all. Do you know, can you feel the way you lift me up? Give me real, give me real. In a world so loud your voice breaks through, reminding me of the things that are true. I found strength I never knew I had through your love. I never looking back. Yahuwah, I was certain I was blind, looking for a peace I couldn't find, but you stay with me.
Man, oh man, oh man. Y'all hear that song? You gotta just soak in Yahuwah with that. You gotta just soak him in. Do you know? I used to walk alone. Them words Yahuwah gave my fingertips to write out. Isn't that amazing? Huh? And see, once you get to know Yahuwah more, once you get to know him, you're gonna find he's gonna draw you in closer. He's gonna start pulling you in, and you're gonna be saying, "Man, Yahuwah, I'm drawn to you." You're gonna say, "I'm drawn to you." Turn your speakers up. PTT Music, 150 plus platforms.
Out in the world, I was running wild. I was chasing dreams like a restless child, thinking I knew the way to go, but the choice I made turns out to be wrong. Through the crowd, I heard a voice calling me back to where I belong. So quiet, yet so clear. Yahuwah's called, drew me near. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms. Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms. Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. I was wondering what's unknown, feeling empty but not alone. Through the doubt I saw your face. You never left me, you never changed. Through the crowd I heard your voice calling me back to where I belong. So quiet yet so clear. Yahuwah's gonna draw me near. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms. Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms. Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling.
Boy, ladies and gentlemen, woo! You got to go to PTT Music, your favorite platform. Where you want to go? You go to YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, you name it. We on that platform, PTT Music, about 80 songs deep. We're headed towards over 100 in a short future. And I'm telling you, you just got to get that music, because how we teach these true scriptures, the wording of the songs are in direct alignment with the scriptures, with some jams in all kind of genres. Don't matter, we're hitting them all. And we're going to keep hitting more. Again, if y'all want that necklace, people are asking me, I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen. I see some people freaking out going, hey, get it on the screen for the people. Now, that's a long one. You see that? So you people watching the replay, you got to hit the pause button, and you got to be able to type that all out or write it down just like that. It's a pay link. Larry Moment said we got 83 songs right now. It's going to be 90 within the week, Larry. There's a gang get ready to drop. So just make sure, if you want this necklace from Promote the Truth, Yahuwah's name, handmade, stamped on the back with Promote the Truth, you can get it through that pay link. There's about 80. First come, first serve. Once those are gone, if you go ahead and you fill it out and you pay, hang tight, We'll get it to you as they come in the batches. All right? Hold on, Amber. We're more than that. We're more than that. Amber said, where we at on our subscribers? That's a good reminder. We started out this campaign. We were at 13,000 subscribers. Right now, we are at 214,182 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Morel said, how do you make the songs? We produce them. We create the music, and then we have a slew of talent that are under contract with Promote the Truth and PTT Music. And they all, everybody we contract, we got one of the most unique philosophies ever. I thought of this, and I was like, let's see how it rolls. Every single one under contract has to agree to promote the platform, not make it about themselves, only about Yahuwah, the platform, and clean music. And then after several years, we might introduce them. I'm probably going to put a big concert on, have them come out. Y'all going to trip out. Can y'all imagine? We get out on one of these islands, and then also we bring in all the artists, and we just do something amazing in about 2 or 3 years. Wouldn't that be amazing to watch that happen? You know? But that's what we built it. We building it like that, you know? And we got everything is starting to flow. You know, we just putting that work in. When you put that work in for Yahuwah, things just start to flow. He'll get you flowing.
I feel a stirring deep within. It's a rhythm that I can't shake, a force that moves within me, something I've always known, gentle as a feather, but strong enough to rise. You fill my heart with joy, you got me flowing, your love, it changes me like rain, it's pouring. I don't know where I'd be without your leading, and it won't ever stop. You got me flowing with every step, the current flows. Yes, it's a pulse that can't be still, an endless well of something more. It keeps my spirit filled. Yahuwah calls, I answer. Oh yes, I do. His voice, it lifts me higher. You fill my heart with joy, you got me flowing, your love, it changes me like rain, it's pouring. I don't know where I'd be without your leading, and it won't ever stop. You got me flowing. I'm but a vessel Yahuwah fills, shining his light where before only shadows grew. And where it's dry, my cells become the rain, falling like the morning dew, erasing years of pain. His wisdom in my whisper, oh, his power in my breath. You fill my heart with joy, you got me flowing, your love, it changes me.
Man, y'all know that beat is off the charts. Got me flowing. Get you dancing, you start stepping, you're feeling good. You look around, you got some brothers and sisters, and you know, and you collected more friends around here. You got a gang of people that you got brothers, sisters. They becoming some of your closest friends on earth. And you got real friends.
How many can you call your real friends? How many of us have a real friend? Be real. Hold you down, yeah, I'm talking thick and thin. Keep it solid in any situation. Go. How many can you call your real friends? How many of us have a real friend? Straight up. Hold you down, yeah, I'm talking thick and thin. Keep it solid in any situation. The company you keep becomes who you are. I'm just being real. Tell me what I gotta lie for. Might be hanging out and everything is fine, but I gotta check if your energy aligned. Bad friends have you tripping, have you doing crimes, running from the law until you doing time. That ain't what I'm on, I'm aiming for the better. Bad friends come and go, call them fair weather, and they try to test you, that's that peer pressure. Know your boundaries, you can't let them do whatever. Yahuwah wanna see you win, he's amazing. Gotta pay attention and be careful of a fake friend. Friends, how many can you call your real friends? How many of us have a real friend? Hold you down, yeah, I'm talking thick and thin. Keep it solid in any situation. How many can you call your real friends? How many of us have a real friend? Hold you down, yeah, I'm talking thick and thin. Keep it solid in any situation. I don't need them coming round trying to throw me off. Hey, I pay them no mind, I give no regard. Thought you was my homie, thought you was my boy. Used to be my day one, we done seen it all. You've been talking down, you've been thinking negative. Shake it off, not the direction that I was heading in. And you full of jealousy, like why you so competitive? Toxic, with the attitude, we would never win. Hey, this is where we part ways. You ain't talking Yahuwah, it's really nothing to say. I have limited days, I'd rather fill it with joy. Bad energy, bad friends, I try to avoid.
You already know you gotta have some real ones. Like when we on this journey together, we gotta be able to look to the left or to the right. You can't do it by yourself now. I'll tell you right now. Yahuwah says it's not good for a human to be alone. You're gonna need some real friends that become your brothers and sisters. That's why we make these songs to get you to stop and think. And you gotta watch who you hang around. And you can't pay attention to the haters. And you'll see some of them pop in and out throughout the day. You know, we done had a few in here already. The Truth Snipers are on the roof, by the way. We're not here to sell you. We're here to teach you and to get you on an entirely different level.
I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving doubts behind. Feeling the rhythm, move the moment's mine. On another level, I know it's my time. Higher and higher, no turning around. My future's bright, and now I'm holding it down. I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving doubts behind. I'm stepping in, yeah, the vibe is mine. Shaking off the weight, I'm now aligned. No more holding back, it's my time to show. On another level, watch me let it flow. They say stay low, but it's time to elevate. Yahuwah told me to go, so I won't hesitate. Every step I take is setting the tone, yeah. On another level, I'm claiming my own. No fear, I'm breaking free every move. It's time to spread the seed lights up. The energy is alive. On another level, you know I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving doubts behind. Feeling the rhythm, move the moment's mine. Watch me shine. On another level, I know it's my time. On another level, higher and higher, no turning around. My future's bright, and now I'm holding it down. On another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving doubts behind. Every scar I've earned led me to today. Turn the pain into strength along the way. I don't need applause to validate my fire. On another level, I keep climbing higher. Yeah. Thankful that I'd fall, but here I stand. Unshaken, unbroken, working the master's plan.
We over here working the master's plan. If you in on it, go to tsinfo.org and work the master's plan with us. We doing kingdom business today. And we're asking everybody go to another level because we are. You're going to see more and more video production coming out, more music going out, more powerhouse messages going out. You're going to see our goal is to get this in front of everybody. We're trying to do everything in our power to get this on Hulu, Netflix, the documentary of what we're doing here, to get people to understand they don't have to walk in the dark no more. They don't have to guess about their translation. Ours is so transparent up front. We got the receipts. We keep showing you over and over and over where everything comes from. You're going to see it again today. So what you're watching us do is we're taking this thing back. Get on that platform, PTT Music, and just get with us. Get over to tsinfo.org and get with us, and let's work together.
I'm taking it back. Hey, I'm taking it. I like this. Everything, top to bottom. Yeah. New me. Let's go. Hey. I was slipping, I was losing myself. Now I got the power and I feel I can't fail. Brand new energy, if you can't tell. I just woke up one morning and I had to yell. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Take control of myself, of my mind and my health. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. With YAHUAH on my side, I feel like I can't fail. Taking it back. Had to switch up my direction. Didn't even seem to recognize my own reflection. I was eating out and my body started tripping. It started rejecting everything that I was given. Wait, I'm not passing judgment. I'm just speaking truth. Doing ordinary things that most people do. Thought I had control, but it wasn't true. Now I'm taking back the wheel. Come and take a cruise while I take you on a ride. Make sure you ain't getting lost. Change up my mindset, switching up my inner thoughts. And it's a process, cause the work is never done. Take it back, gotta take it back like a refund. I was slipping, I was losing myself. Now I got the power and I feel I can't fail. Brand new energy, if you can't tell. I just woke up one morning and I had to yell. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Take control of myself, of my mind and my health. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. With YAHUAH on my side, I feel like I can't fail. All this money I'm spending got me going to debt. Lately I've been stressed. My life is a mess. Now I'm taking it back. I just gotta reset. Full speed ahead, changing quicker than a Corvette. Aiming to improve, a whole new attitude. Waking up, eating right, keeps me in a good mood. Shaking off the negative, that's what I'm gonna do. And if I could do it, I know you can do it too. Taking it back, cause I need balance. I knew it would be a challenge. Don't stop, gotta make it happen. Turning on my...
Y'all already know we taking it back. Ain't Natasha taking it back like a refund. We taking it back. That's what's going on. Now we got one more, and then we going into the lesson, and it's on. And everybody's going to hire today. Shout out to everybody that's went to tsinfo.org. Everybody that's went to tsinfo.org and said, look, I'm in. I'm going to support. I'm going to do my best. I'm bringing my first fruits to the table. YAHUAH will give you everything you need. You just got to go to another level of faith and trust in him. That's it. You can't get away from him. And he's working with you. So I'm going to put it on. Y'all know what we got to pump before we get going. Because he everywhere. He's the air that we breathe. Turn those speakers up. Turn those speakers up. No.
In my soul, a constant presence, making broken pieces whole. I feel you in the sunlight, I see you in the night. You're the breath of my life, shining pure and bright. Everything that I need. YAHUAH's the
Tell me that song don't do something to you. Tell me that song don't do something to you. When you realize that Yahuwah is the air that you breathe. You breathe them in, you breathe them out. Once you realize that Yahuwah is the formless substance that is everywhere, that he penetrates all the spaces of the entire universe, nothing can escape the air. And that's why you can't escape Yahuwah. That's why you got to come into alignment. You got to come into agreement with Yahuwah. And what we're doing here at Promote the Truth is we are bringing people into alignment with Yahuwah. Today is Operation Truth. This is a major, major push to go to the next level. We have a campaign that is going on right now. We started it on November the 9th, 2023. What it would normally take people 3 to 5 years to do, we're doing it in net break speed. Just the Bariyt Hadash alone, to get that done properly, you're talking about a good 2 to 2.5 years. If you're going to do it right, we got it done in 7 months because of your support. 7 months, we got it done. We started July the 1st on the Tanakh, the Old Testament. And now our mission is we're going towards March 31st. You're talking about a good 3.5 to 5 years in the Tanakh. The reason it's so intense in the Tanakh, you deal with so many names of people and of places. It's a gang of names in there. And so we're translating all and restoring proper names. There's been people that says that they've removed the pagan names, but it's very few that have properly translated into easy to understand Abari, Hebrew, where people, this is the funny part. This is where, as you begin to flow with us, you will naturally learn Hebrew for the first time in your life. But except you're going to learn the non-tainted, the non-vowel pointed version, how it was spoken back in the time of Abraham, Mashah, Yisharal, way back, YAHUAH, Yisharal. You're going to learn to speak it that way because it's simple when you understand the Aleph Bat. And so the campaign, before I get into the real Exodus chapter 32, there's brand new people that are watching in that you're going, how do I participate? How can I become a greater part of what's going on? Well, I'm going to take you through it so you understand what you need to do, how you need to do it. We have an incredible campaign. It's called the Truth Scriptures Project. And right now, we are in the Tanak translation as well as the Bariyt Hadash, that's the New Testament, expansion phase 3. This is the third of 3 phases. We've already got phase 1 done, phase 2 done, and now we're in the final phase of the project. And here you are, where you can get involved and go down in eternity of being a person that helped with the true restoration of Yahuwah's word. So that Tanakh, you can get yourself a hardcover, professionally stamped, limited edition Tanakh. And that's the real name for Old Testament. But you got to make a move if you're going to do that now. So I'm going to explain to you the project, and then it's going to be awesome to learn how. Now you're going to see us take the translation that I'm talking to you about here, and then I'm going to give it to you, the real Exodus 32 that was translated from the way I'm teaching you now. The Truth Scriptures Tanakh translation of Bariyt Hadash expansion campaign, phase 3. Our mission is to unveil the true word of Yahuwah. You're going to see that in just a second. By correcting the thousands of inaccuracies present in current translations of the Tanakh Old Testament. So if you got one that's not the Truth Scriptures, I'm telling you right now, you're dealing with thousands of inaccuracies across all languages. These inaccuracies stem from the reliance on the flawed Masoretic text. Not 1 in 1,000 people know what I'm talking about. That's why you got to stay here with us to learn. The Masoretic text, they introduced the misleading vowel pointing system between the 7th and the 10th centuries. Common era. CE is like the common era post when Yahuwah left the earth, when he came as Yahusha and then went back as Yahuwah Mashiach. So these alterations diverted worship away from Yahuwah's true name and all of his principles. And promote the truth, we are dedicated, we prove it day in and day out, to restoring the scriptures in their original purity, starting with translations into English. Now, this is beautiful because all the translations in the world are influenced off the English. It's crazy. And we don't have no record of the Mashah, the Messiah, or any apostles speaking any English because it wasn't even existent until just a handful of years ago. It's one of the newest languages in the world. So what we're doing is we're using the oldest and most reliable manuscripts, such as the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Torah Shemarani, that's the Samaritan Pentateuch, and we aim to provide every true believer with access to the unaltered word of Yahuwah. This is going to sort you out, whether you're true or not, because you're going to learn the exact way it's supposed to be written, and it's going to expose all the corruptions in your current translations that many of you are holding. With this, we can properly translate the Leningrad Codex, the Aleppo Codex, and the Codex Carensis. Not 1 in 1,000 people know what those are. But we got all of those. And we've had many of them for years. The Leningrad Codex is the oldest complete Old Testament in Hebrew in the world. And I'll show you one later today in the next session. It's so heavy, it's so big. But I'll show you how we're able to take and do this. So we can utilize the premises of the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shemarani and get rid of all kind of confusion when it comes to translating. At the same time, we've got the Truth Scriptures Bariyt Hadash done. It's finished. See, I got a copy of it in my hand. And you can get a copy of this at truthscriptures.store. I got it on the screen right now in the bottom left-hand corner. So this is thousands and thousands and thousands of copies of this have already went out into the marketplace. Okay? And you can get a copy of this right now in its soft cover. This is the hardcover, and there's less than 400 of these in the world. And so with the Tanak, you can be in that same type of company where there's probably going to be hundreds of those in the world, and nobody will ever have these hardcover professionally stamped. We'll do a hardcover, but it won't be professionally stamped, limited edition. And so while we're doing the Tanakh, we keep promoting and exposing the Greek-based translation errors in the New Testaments that people have. It's gross, by the way. It's gross. It is absolutely a shame how misled people are by following translations that are based out of the Greek. Almost every one of them in the world. If you got one that's not the True Scriptures, 99% probability or more, you've been Greeked up. And you're going to go into the lake of fire because you didn't prove the word to be true. So we're actually saving souls left and right because we're going, you got food and don't have to get food no more. So we believe our Bariyt Hadash's translation is the most accurate in the world. And it keeps being backed up by the receipts. We keep proving it over and over. And if you go back and listen to all the lives from the past year, you're going to go, yeah, that thing is the most accurate in the world. So you can help us promote this and get more people exposed to this by supporting that truthscriptures.store. And you have a chance to get another hard copy of the Bariyt Hadash if you hit some of our higher support tiers. Now, phase 3 runs through 3/31/2025. That's the estimated time. But we're confident we'll have it done in the spring of 2025. And the campaign support packages with exclusive items are available for those who want to help get the project done faster. By contributing, I should say, it's not mandatory. Everybody do what you want to do. If once this project is complete, just like this Bariyt Hadash is available for sale in its individual copies, you can just go buy it. So you can buy this right now for $37. That price is going to go up, by the way. I think it's going up next week. So you can buy it right now for $37. So see, anybody can go, I can get that, right? So once it's completed, you can just go buy one. But if you want to go, I want one of these hard copies. I want it professionally stamped. I want my name on the back of t-shirts. I would love to have promotional items. And I want more than anything for YAHUAH to be proud of me. So you can be a part of that by participating in our support packages that are exclusively for those who want to collaborate and be part of the restoration. That means you get to say, I helped bring this to life. As soon as you contribute, you get to say, I helped bring it to life. And then we get YAHUAH's unblemished message out to the world. Again, we're going to run this through 3/31/2025. That's estimated. So that's something that you can, I don't think we're getting it done any sooner than that because there's so much to do. Oh, by the way, announcement, I got up at 4:45 a.m. this morning. Lena, when she got up, she goes, what in the world was you doing getting out of bed so early? I said I had to get Talim 119 done. The longest book with the most verses in it in all the scriptures. Talim 119, that Psalms 119 has 176 verses. I am proud to report all 176 are done. I finished them this morning. Around 8:10 in the morning, they were done. All right? So there you go. I want to give you that report. So when you guys are doing what you do, doing your life, talking about you're supposed to be supporting and promoting YAHUAH, you got your brother over here and the team. We are going at it around the clock pretty much. We sleep, we spend time with our family, but we're on a mission. We're on a mission to get this translation complete because I know YAHUAH every day taps on me and says, go, get my word done. Push, boy, push. And he's all about the truth. All right, so you can participate in this at a higher level by becoming a package supporter. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of package supporters. So right now in the new campaign, I think we're over 200 that are at least Opal package qualified. So if you are Opal, put your pack in the chat wherever. Once I go in here and call out your pack, if you've already done it, let the new people know, hey, you're in on it. The Opal pack, that's when you support at the $300 level. You're not buying anything. You're supporting. And you can do that through accumulation. Some people start with $300. They go, no problem. I put it on the credit card. Let's go. I want to support YAHUAH's work. Some people do $10 a day, $20 and by the end of the campaign, that 3/31 date, as long as you get to 300, you will be Opal package qualified. And here's your benefits. You're going to get a beautifully bound Truth Scriptures hardcover, professionally stamped copy of the Tanak Old Testament upon completion of the project. Special edition PTT Truth Scriptures 10 Commandments canvas you're going to get. Upon completion of the project, you're going to receive a special long sleeve t-shirt with all Tanak package supporters' names on the back of the shirt. This to me is huge. This goes to your witness, right? I'm going to show you something real quick, and then I'm going to come back to this screen. All right, this screen, watch this. This is like the last t-shirt that got done. Now watch. I'm so proud of these folks. Look at all them names on the back of that shirt. That's from the first campaign. But you can never take this away from people again. You can never take it away. And when you get that shirt worn out, so we give you one free as part of your support. But anybody that has Opal package qualified or higher, or in the first campaign was bronze package or higher, you can always send us a message and order a new one at a nice little discounted price and just keep wearing that for the rest of time. And people are going to ask you, what's that shirt? And you say, go in alphabetical order. Look on there in the back. There's my name. The most accurate scriptures in the world, I helped bring it to the earth. You say, look at my name on the back. Man, how can you put a price on it? Hey, if your name is on these t-shirts, put your name in the chat. Put it in the chat that your name is on the shirt. You can't take this away, fam. This is so powerful. It's so powerful, you cannot put a price on it. Let me get back over here. So I wanted to show you an example of how those names just pin out on the back. And I love it because it's a witness. You will receive power to be my witness. And you will do things. You're going to do things that prove that you're a power witness for Yahuwah. You'll be doing them. So, hold on, let me back up. Opal package. All right, we got it? So you're going to get your name on that shirt. You're going to get the digital certificate of appreciation that we have our designers working on now. These are going to be beautiful digital certificates. And you get free access to the Truth Scriptures digital collection platform. I saw them 2 days ago loading another book, Shemut, all of Exodus. So what I'm about to read to you today, part of that's going to be on the digital platform that you get free access to as long as your Opal package qualified or higher. And people buy these all the time. They go over to truthscriptures.info and they'll go over there and they'll pay the $19.95 per book to grab it. And we're going to have at least 10 books on there. All right, now that's what you get. It's like this is the branding, like the t-shirt, the book, the canvas, all that. It gives you an idea. There's some people say, I want to go higher, and they go to the Topaz package level. Again, this is accumulation. Once you get to $500, and they keep use the same email. Side note, use the same email every time you contribute. We have a professional system. We work with the platform called DonorBox. They've done over $2 billion worth of transactions for people and organizations like ours who raise funds for their projects. Okay? 2 billion. So if you use the same email address, it will automatically track everything you contribute. So if you get to the $500, you're gonna get everything in the Opal package. Then you're gonna get the PTT Yahuwah exclusive design picnic blanket. These are witnessing tools. Don't be looking at them like, oh, I'm just getting some. No, you getting witnessing tools that are off the charts. You're gonna get the sports bottle. You're going to get 5 additional books access. We're going to load 3 more books in the next 2 weeks. 3 more books are going on that digital collection in the next 2 weeks. But 1 second. I'm so fired up, I'm throwing my headsets and stuff around. Hey, this is a big. Hey, 1 second. All right, I'm back in. My mic flew off. Now you're going to get access to the December 2024 virtual retreat, 10 plus hours of content from multiple experts that we brought in that was going over the 6 pillars of success that nobody taught you in school. Grades 1 through 12, 14,000 hours. Nobody taught you one thing about these 6 pillars that you must master to be happy in life. And how Yahuwah is incorporated in all of that through Promote the Truth. We have another one coming up next month. Now, these are $197. You get free access to these. So the recorded one is being edited now. It takes a while because over 10 hours of content. And you're going to get access to the next one as well. Just get to the $500 level. Latoya said, how can we find out? When you contribute at tsinfo.org, let me put that on the screen again. Good question, Latoya. When you contribute at tsinfo.org, you get, come on, Queen, I'm about to tell you about that, Queen. Queen, y'all got to come on live with me today. When you first contribute at tsinfo.org, you're going to get an email from DonorBox. That email, just go into your email and search DonorBox. You'll see the first one you got. It gives you a link to set up your account to be able to track everything. So all you got to do, Latoya, is go in your email box, look up DonorBox, look at the first email you got, click the link with the email that you signed up with. It'll set up your account. You log in, and then it shows you. You click on donations and contributions. You'll see a whole list and how much you've accumulated. Very simple system. All right. Some people don't want to stop at Topaz. They want to go higher. So that's some of the branding there at the Topaz pack. But some people say, I'm going Emerald. They'll do 1,000, especially if you got the time to contribute. And you should be working underneath YAHUAH, underneath his vows, the promise that he made with YAHUAH. Like, if you understand that, go back and listen to some of the videos I've done. You're going to start seeing how things work for you the correct way, and you can contribute more, and then YAHUAH will give you more seed to sow. He'll start opening up your life. So with the Emerald pack, you get everything in the first two packages. Plus, our app is close to being done. So the Truth Scriptures app, you're going to get free access to it, whether you got an Android or an iOS, an Apple. You're going to get the first access to it. As long as you're an Emerald pack or higher. In the last campaign, I'm telling you, right now, in order to get it, you got to be at the Emerald pack or higher. You're also going to get free access to the PTT 6-Pillar Success Membership Portal, which we're creating now. So we're building out a portal that's worth about $500. We're going to be putting up awesome, powerhouse, build your life information to where you can log in and get access to all this information and experts that I've got access to from all over the world to take your life to another level. So you got to get to Emerald Pack. You're also going to get a Emerald and above virtual Q&A session that we will do once the campaign is over. And then you're going to get the luxury duffel bag. That's the PTT YAHUAH's name, big on it. Duffel bag, a large one. And the Supreme Sipping Cup with YAHUAH's name on it, branded as well. So that gives you an idea of the Emerald package, some of the branding you can take a look at here on the screen. Everything is beautiful. We do everything with class for YAHUAH. We got some folks say, look, I want to really take it to the next level and get the Sapphire. That's at the $2,500 level. With this is why this is important. Because for those of you that missed getting the hard copy, professionally stamped Bariyt Hadash, the Bariyt Hadash, the New Testament, you missed it. A lot of you missed it. You can come back and get there and get the 3-part series if you get the Sapphire pack, Sapphire level. Because you're going to get a 3-part series. You're going to get the Tanak, that's hardcover, professionally stamped. You're going to get the Bariyt Hadash, that's stamped, and it's a new color. It'll be a different color than the first one. So for those of you that got the first one, that came back and got Sapphire package qualified, you're going to have 2 professionally stamped, different colors. These are like collector's items. And then we're going to have a combined Tanak and Bariyt Hadash together, professionally stamped. To me, I would do it for that. I would get the Sapphire just for those 3 things, those 3 different books. All right? Then you're going to get an additional Truth Scriptures canvas, 10 Commandments canvas. You're going to get the PTT massive YAHUAH beach towel, the PTT YAHUAH Bluetooth speaker, and you're going to get a small part in our documentary that we're putting together. It's beautiful. Look at the branding off the hook. Look at that beach towel in the middle. But what I love about it is you get that 3-part. Now the next one, I love it because this is for like your tithers, people that do offerings, they do first fruits. They want to sow into the kingdom consistently. They want a place where they feel confident. They're working in their city. They're getting brochures. They're going out. They're witnessing. They're giving people favor by cash, like we do. We go out throughout our city and we witness for Yahuwah, and we use tithe money going towards that, and we're able to expand the name of Yahuwah all over the place. But there's some people, you saw Sister Queen, she says she's almost at Purple Diamond. Almost there. You got people like Robert Palsy there. You got Lorena Melgoza, she's there. People like Daniel Bakota, he's there. Hey, you saw a young man the other day. He's almost there. I mean, it's Brandon Gentles is almost there. 28 years old. Because they got great, they're working, but they're sowing with the seed that Yahuwah was giving. Now, with this one, you're going to get 9 different hardcovers because you're going to get 3 sets of the 3-part series. So you're going to have 3 Tanaks, 3 Bariyt Hadashes, and 3 of the combined, all professionally stamped. And then we're going to blow you up with all kind of swag. You're going to get 5 of this, 8 of that, 10 of this, 5 of this, 5 of that. Then you're going to get the polo shirts. You're going to get the design hats. You're going to get all, we're going to tear you up with all kind of swag to be a powerhouse witness for Yahuwah. Then you get a longer part in the documentary if you're at Purple Diamond. And you're also going to get 2 one-hour private Zooms with me. These are scholar Zooms. So these are not your typical Zooms. I'm gonna be doing scholars. I'm gonna be having a scholar conversation with you. You've not had this before in your life, guaranteed. Never. I literally, that session is somewhere in the neighborhood. That 1 hour is at least a $5,000 session. That's what I would estimate. Well, you get there. You'll get 2 of those. All right? That's your branding. It's your branding. What I love about it is we allow you to accumulate. Say you did 100 today, a couple of weeks, you do another 100. By the end of March 31st, 2025, you did another 100. That's 300. Your Opal pack is qualified. Same goes for the other packs. Whether you're trying to hit 500,000, 2,500, 10,000, completely up to you. Or you can sit back, do the best you can. Don't worry about hitting the package level, but you want to support at some level. We're still going to accumulate it for you. All right? How can you pay? When you go to tsinfo.org, you'll see that you can use credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, crypto, and stocks. I think we've had people do every one of those. And if you need to, you can use Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle. You just need to send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. They'll send you the instructions how to send Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle. That is the campaign. I wanted to explain that to y'all because a lot of new people that watch it live and on the recording, and you need to know how you can participate. When you see people going, hey, I got my name on the shirt. Hey, I'm at Opal Package. I'm at Topaz. This is just very exciting that we're able to do this while we're restoring the truth of Yahuwah. We're doing a big thing here. Now, people that have contributed like today, already, before we even got started, Miss Q, she did 25 already. Adam Moore, him and Rachel up in Canada. See, we're all over the place. Our brothers and sisters up there did 100. Pauline, Mark, Aikule. Tell me how to say your name, Pauline, your last name. Aikule did 208. Yamani Thomas did 60. Charbel Fakri did 10. Brother Bill did 100. Ayanda did 7. Monica Lupian out of California. My sister Monica did 104. Rush Bryant, 10. Joe and Ebony Carden out of California, 500. See, people do it all over. As Yahuwah gives you favor, turn it up for them. Say, I see what's happening here. Litiana Vuki, you know where our sister Litiana's at? She's out in the Fiji Islands. She's in Fiji. And she's serious about it. So Litiana did 248. Go ahead, Litiana. And then somebody else from Fiji did something. Yeah, she came back and did another 44. Courtney Griffin, brand new, 100. Brandon Gentles, 104. He working towards that purple diamond. Ryan Belsey, this over in London, England. We're everywhere. 21. Nafisa and Ashley, 10. Kayla Vivian's 5. Lisa Pfeiffer, 134. Larry Moment, him and Deborah, 50. This is awesome watching y'all just everybody pitch in. Jamie Galloway, 20. Rachel Oleski, 47. Draymond Ellis, 220. 34 from Lisa Bethel. She did it on Cash App, so you can do it everywhere. Selena Jackson, 90. Queen Nelson, 50. Buddy Thomas did 447. Anna Tatum, 15. Natasha Stevens, 104. Who was that? Patricia Wandia, Kenya, Africa. We're everywhere. She did $5.64. You know what? She works as a maid. She barely gets by, but every time she gets a little extra, she sows it to the campaign. Been doing it from day one. Shout out to you, Patricia. Proud of you, sis. Proud of you. Daniel Libby, 20. Estelle Dunoms, 26. Patrice Pearson, 21. Nancy Guadro, 10. Lisa Austin, 40. Bernice, 26. Robert Arenson down in Portugal. We're everywhere. 207. Suhei Augusto, 20. Daniel Bacote out in Arizona, 208. Amber House, 26. Steve Montes, 30. Natasha Stevens, 52. William Polak, 25 over there in Northern Ireland. We everywhere. Karen Hingo down in the Philippines, 50. Latoya Jackson Whitney, 56. Cynthia Stewart, 52. Elizabeth Steele, Liz Steele, 25. Annette Green, Ania Yahoo, 120. Eileen Million, 200. See? Elmer Hinko down in the Philippines, 3. We celebrate every single one like it's the bomb. Whether you do 3, whether we've had people do 10,000 in one time. Gideon, Adu Parkoot, 52. Smart Johnson, 14. Sherry Harris, 52. Smart Johnson again, 14. Yolanda Crawford, 10. Lorena Melgoza, 100. Freddie Bukaki over in Ireland, 55. Buddy Thomas, another 25. Marvin Glassman, 50. Donna Steele, 21. Shannon Collier, 120. Robert Griffin, 311. I see you working. We just getting started and people are ready to go. I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Man, I gotta get me some blackberry juice. Put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all want to see me blaze. The real Exodus 32. Shammut 32. You never heard it from the Truth Scriptures, ever. Man, I need me some blackberry juice, some chapstick. We got a fresh cut this morning. And we going in. We're going to tear a hole in this thing. We're going to tear a hole in it. Yahuwah, I thank you for your word, Father. I thank you that this word touches your people, those that have been looking for you and they want to get to know you. You said the eternal life is they must know you, the only true Yahuwah, and Yahuwah Mashiach, whom you sent. Hallelujah, Yahuwah, for these wonderful people that are here going to get this reading of your word. 32 Shammut, Exodus. When the people saw that Mashah was taking so long to come down from the mountain, they gathered together around Aaron, his brother, and said to him, "Come, make us an Elohim that will lead and protect us. We know that Mashah brought us out of the land of Matzar," that's Egypt, "but we do not know what has happened to him." You see, Yahuwah has been hanging in the cut ever since he came to the earth. He's been hanging in the cut for a couple thousand years. And if you don't know how to understand and study prophecy, you'll think, hey, ain't probably going to be another couple thousand. I don't think so. Not if you studying prophecy and understand it like we do. And people have been saying time is short forever. Man, they just selling wolf tickets. I can tell you with full confidence the time is short. Because I understand how to read prophecy because I got the real word. So because Yahuwah seemed like he's taking time, that's because he wants more people to get saved. If he would have came back 2 years ago, most of y'all wouldn't have made it. 3 years ago, most of y'all wouldn't have made it. Think about it. If Yahuwah would have came back 5 years ago, most of y'all have not known Yahuwah for more than 5 years. 10. If Yahuwah would have came just 10 years ago, you'd be staring at the resurrection at the lake of fire. Because Yahuwah knew what went down on this earth. And so he set in the cut to allow the time to mature for such a time as this. Now he's raising up the people to bring the great restoration. The repairing of the breach is us. It's us. So while you're waiting, guess what's been happening while everybody's waiting? Circus. We got Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna. All kind of Elohim have popped up while the people have been waiting. And they've wandered off. Norma, you know what I'm talking about. Many of y'all wasn't going to make it. If he'd have came back 19 years ago, I wouldn't have made it. I'm 56. I found him when I was 39. They said, let's make an Elohim. Verse 2. Aaron said to them, now here's Mashah's brother. That quick gave in to peer pressure. Many of you are going to get pressed by family and friends that are in them circuses, organized religion, Christianity, Muslims, all these different religions out there. Many of you are going to get pressure and you're going to get pressed. But you got to look at what goes on here. This is Mashah's brother. As soon as they came to him with that pressure, he said, take off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives, your sons, and your daughters, and bring them to me. So all the people took off the golden rings, which were in their ears, and brought them to Aaron. Just the gold in their ears. This is nuts. Verse 4, Aaron took them, and using a tool, he molded a golden calf. They made a big old calf. They had so much gold. Just from their ears. Fam, it was about 1 million people came out of Mashah. If you got about 500 or so thousand, just take some earrings out, you got a lot of gold. He goes and makes a golden calf. Then they said, oh Yisharal, this is your Yahuwah, which brought you out of the land of Mashah. These people who saw all the miracles from Yahuwah, all of a sudden, they were waiting on his emissary. They were waiting on the prophet. They were waiting on the leader, Mashah, to come back with the instructions and the words from Yahuwah. And they had the nerve to say, this golden calf is what actually brought us out of Egypt, Mashah. And when Aaron saw this, did he say, no, don't do that? No. Instead, he built an altar in front of it. Then Aaron proclaimed, tomorrow shall be a festival to Yahuwah. Fam, they built a golden calf. Aaron knows he right there side by side with Mashah all this time. He's side by side. He was walking up in front of Pharaoh. He was sitting there rocking with Mashah's staff when they was turning the rivers into blood. That same one. He now did what's called syncretism. Syncretism is when you try to blend in truth with paganism. That's what many of us were caught up in. Truth with paganism. Your scriptures, if it is not the true scriptures, is full of syncretism. And it is an abomination to Yahuwah. Hold on. He said tomorrow shall be a festival to Yahuwah. He had the nerve to bring up Yahuwah's name. Hold on. They rose up early the next morning and they offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. Then the people sat down to eat and to drink, and they rose up and played. Yahuwah spoke to Mashah. Now enters the real one. Verse 7, chapter 32, Exodus, Shamu. Yahuwah spoke to Mashah, hurry and go down from here. For your people, whom you brought out of the land of Matzar, they have corrupted themselves. Syncretism is corruption. That's why a lot of you new people listening to me, you want to go play the holidays? You want to go play these games with Yahuwah? You have corrupted yourself. Pay attention. I'm not done. Verse 8. They have quickly turned aside from the way I commanded them. They have made a molten calf and have bowed down to worship it, have sacrificed to it, and said, quote, O Yisharal, this is your Eluah who brought you out of the land of Matzar. Yahuwah's now, they're up on the mountain. And Yahuwah's telling Mashah everything's happening down at the bottom of the mountain. Why? He's the heir. He's at two places at the same time. That proves counting the matzah right there. That's a side point that most people are going to miss. So when we say that Yahushua is Yahuwah, and who was he talking to? When Yahushua was praying to the Father, who was he talking to? He was talking to himself. Why? He can be at two places at the same time because he's the heir. He's up on the mountain with Mashah, they down below. He tells Mashah word for word what they doing, what they're saying. Listen. Verse 9. Yahuwah said to Mashah, I have watched these people. They are a stiff-necked people, stubborn, hard-headed, hard-hearted. Are you that way, or are you open to Yahuwah's ways? Because Yahuwah says, I've watched you. I'm the heir. Verse 10. Now leave me alone, so that my wrath may not burn hot against them. I shall consume them, and in turn I shall make a great nation out of you, Mashah. Wait a minute. See, that's why you can't worry about what everybody else is doing. Are you pleasing Yahuwah? Because if you go and focus on pleasing Yahuwah, he will make a great nation just out of you. I work every day like this, as if Yahuwah, if nobody else goes, you will make a great nation from me. That's how I ask my wife. My wife knows if she don't go, I'm going. Ask her. I conduct my house that way. I do it with love. I do it with peace. I do it with happiness. and I do it with authority, that if nobody in here is going, I'm still going. Because I know Yahuwah will build a nation out of me. I love he said that. Verse 11. But Mashah pleaded with Yahuwah, his allure, and said, Yahuwah, why does your wrath burn hot against your people whom you have brought out of the land of Mashah with great power and a mighty hand? Think about that. Now Mashah goes back and now he's pleading with Yahuwah. Now I want to share something with y'all. Because I believe inside, I know why Yahuwah didn't let Mashah go into the promised land. I believe inside why Yahuwah didn't let Mashah go into the promised land. And that's why I don't do this. What Mashah's doing, hey, shout out Mashah. I understand your heart. They said he was the most humble man in the world. But we got to learn from Mashah here. When Yahuwah wants to burn hot against somebody, let him burn. I believe Mashah went to Yahuwah so many times, standing in the gap. Don't do it, Yahuwah. Stop. I think Yahuwah said, I can't take that into the promised land. Just something to think about. Mashah goes on to say, why should the Matzarim, that's the Egyptians, why should the Matzarim speak and say, quote, he brought them out with the evil intention of destroying them in the mountains and to wipe them off the face of the earth? He says to Yahuwah, they're going to be saying that you brought them out, just kill them. Turn your fierce wrath away and change your mind about this wrath against your people. He says, remember Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yisharal, your servants to whom you swore by yourself and said to them, I shall multiply your seed like the stars of the heavens. And all of this land that I have spoken of, I shall give to your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. See? He came at Yahuwah strong, right? 14. And Yahuwah relented from the wrath which he said he would do to his people. So Yahuwah, he said, all right, Mashah, he backed up. But I'm telling you, I believe this cost Mashah going into the promised land. I'm going into the promised land. And I got deep respect for what Mashah's doing because I understand his heart, but I'm learning from the lessons. I heard Yahuwah say, I'll build a nation out of you. Mashah is reminding Yahuwah, ain't nobody really taught y'all this way, by the way. Side note, nobody's ever taught you what I'm teaching you. I'm telling you, I'm confident in that. They teaching the weak part of this. They teaching the empathy which we should have. But now the 144 are being built. Yahuwah's going to return. He wanted me to bring you this lesson to teach us what to do and what not to do. Can y'all handle this? This is a telethon. This is Operation Truth. Can y'all handle what I'm teaching you? And you can't say it ain't right. Look at this. Yahuwah turned back. But Yahuwah already told Mashah, I will build a nation out of you, which would have kept his promise to Abraham, Yitzhak, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob. The promise would have been kept through Mashah. Some of y'all trying to save everybody. You letting people pee in your ear. You letting people who call on the name of Yahuwah come up and drag you down. You can't do it. Ask Overseer Daniel when they bring that stuff to me. I don't listen to that. I know how Yahuwah rolls. And I'm thinking, if anybody in the camp is complaining, moaning, groaning, they got to get out of the camp. Because Yahuwah's going to burn. Now, I can go to Yahuwah. I'm telling you, I'm one of his emissaries. I can say, Yahuwah, I can do the same thing. I ain't doing it. If you mess up, do not come to me. I'm not doing it. I done learned my lesson from this. Brother Bill, this is a different way to teach this. This is the real Exodus, chapter 32, Shammut 32. Wait a minute. He's telling them to remember. But Yahuwah would have did it. That's the lesson to learn. So Yahuwah relents. Then Mashah turned, and he went down from the mountain with the 2 tablets of the covenant witness in his hands. What's the covenant witness? That's the 10 commandments. Tablets that were written on both sides. They were written on one side and on the other. The tablets were the work of Yahuwah, and the writing was the writing from Yahuwah. Woo! Man, oh man. What gonna do with this? Inscribed on the tablets. Now when Hushah, who is Hushah? When Hushah, see, you know him as Joshua. Before he was Yahusha, he was Hushah. Before he was signed named Joshua, he was Yeshua. If you're going to look at that context. Now Hushah, when Hushah, hold on, man, this is crazy. Now when Hushah heard the sound of the people as they shouted, he said to Mashah, why was Hushah there? Huh? Think about this. Think about it. You got to really absorb this. Why was Hushah close by? Hushah, son named Joshua, was always close by Mashah. Always close by. See, that's what I'm teaching y'all to do. Stay close by. I'm going to show you what's going on in Yahuwah. I got the track record to show you how to do this thing. And it ain't going to be, I am not going to tell you to listen to me. I ain't the message, I'm the messenger. And I'm going to teach you how to get close to Yahuwah. I'm going to keep pointing to him. Now when Hushah heard the sound of the people as they shouted, he said to Mashah, there is a sound of war coming from the camp. It was so loud that it sounded like a war was going on. They were so raucous over this pagan idol that can't breathe, can't smell, can't touch, can't talk. They were so fired up. It sounded like a war down there. Mashah replied, it is not the sound of those who shout for victory. Think about that. Nor is it the sound of them that cry of defeat. But the sound of them singing, that is what I hear. Man, they down there partying, fam. They down there singing and partying over a pagan idol that can't breathe, can't talk, can't smell, can't walk. When Mashah approached the camp, he saw the calf and them dancing. Mashah's anger burned hot. Now Mashah's tore up. He peed off. And he threw the tablets out of his hands. That could be another reason Yahuwah didn't let him go in. What's Mashah doing throwing them tablets out of his hands? Something to think about. And they broke into pieces at the foot of the mountain. He took the calf which they had made. He took the calf which they had made and burned it with fire and ground it into powder, scattered it on the water. And then he made the children of Yisharal drink it. He said, drink it. Then Mashah said to Aaron, turned over to his brother, hey, you done been with me through all this stuff. I left you to do something. I left you to do something, and look what you done. That's why, man, look, promote the truth. Y'all gotta understand our platform. We decided to come out and go live on social media. We could have just been teaching people from the website through videos, but not do interactive lives, not do the online gatherings. We could have kept it in a small pocket. We decided to come out, teach the ways of Yahuwah, and I'm telling y'all, you gotta be careful, because I'm watching many people jump up and try to go teach. And you ain't there yet. Trust me. You got to get some fire on you first. You got to get some stuff going. You got to go through something. Otherwise, you're going to be doing the same thing Aaron did. You're going to do the same thing. Satan going to get a hold of you if you're not learned up and tried and tested and stay close enough to the fire under the good teaching. Then you're going to run out here and you're going to rally up a camp of people to do an abomination. So that's why when I see people running out trying to lead, I'm a guy, we're going to get this group together, that group together. I'm like, have you studied? If I ask you, have you studied these lives? And I go through and I go, hey, that section, can you quote that to me? Can you tell me what that means in Abari? Can you tell me what that scripture is connected to, how it goes over to here? 99% of the people as of now can't do it, ain't ready. Need some time to go, need some water to go under the bridge. Need to allow yourself some time to grow. Stop trying to run out there so fast. We got the platform to help you grow. Now, if you think you're going to be 144, and as an emissary, me, high five you, and I saw you run out fast, you ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I am girded up with Yahuwah. I am sitting here carrying out his work, and I'm busy translating, and I don't have time to sit there and micromanage. I'm looking like Yahuwah's called us to do. Who's the group of people going to stay honed in, going to master the lessons, and going to promote the platform in the truth? Who are those people? We're looking for 144. And I'm telling you, you can do your own thing, and we ain't going to talk no trash about you at all. You'll hear 0 words of negativity. You just ain't going to be inside this camp. It's going to be like, hey, you go that way, we go our way. Respect the name of Yahuwah, promote each other. That's it. Otherwise, I know what's coming. I know I'm going to walk there. I'm going to be in these translations thick like I am every day. And I'm going to walk out and I'm going to see debauchery going on. I know what's going to happen because I'm learning what happened. And look, I end up saying what Mashah said. What did these people do to you that you have brought this great sin upon them? If you ain't ready, you're going to lead a bunch of people into sin. This is a different type of lesson. You weren't ready for this, most of y'all. But we're here I'm here and promote the truth. We're extremely, I'm talking about almost supernaturally disciplined. Yahuwah is with us. He lives in us. And we prove it day in, day out. And what I got to do now is I got to draw it in closer so we don't run into this mess. I got to draw it down, pack it in. Because otherwise, you're going to have people run out and they're going to get this mess going on. And watch what happens. Hold on. What do you do? See, all of you that's trying to lead, you're going to end up doing this mess if you ain't ready. You're going to lead people into great sin. Aaron said, and you do the same thing. Do not be angry with me, my master. You know these people, and they are set on evil. You're going to point. Rather than you point at you, you're going to look at, I try to tell them to do it. You wasn't ready. Aaron wasn't ready, obviously. If he couldn't hold the ground, knowing who Mashah's talking to, knowing the assignment that's going on, if he couldn't hold the ground, hold the line until he got back, it's amazing. Hold on. Don't point the finger. Once you dead red, don't point the finger at anybody but yourself. They said to me, make us an Elohim that will lead and protect us. We know that Mashah brought us out of the land of Matzah, but we don't know what has happened to him. I said to them, whoever has any gold, take it off. So they gave it to me, and I threw it into the fire, and this calf came out. This calf just miraculously came out. Y'all understand how patient Yahuwah is. Yahuwah got some loyal love to put up with this. He ain't putting it up. Hey, we get it twisted because we think Yahuwah is going to put up with this like this again. He is not. He done came to the earth. He done came and let them pummel him. So his strictness on what to do and not to do now is at an all-time high. It didn't get lower. It went through the roof higher. You got to understand this. A calf just popped out of that fire? That's what he's saying. Mashah saw the people were running wild. What verse I'm in? Y'all ready? 25, 32, Exodus 32, 25. Shamut. Mashah saw that the people were running wild because Aaron had let them get out of control, making them easy targets for their enemies. Making them eat. See, I'm telling y'all, man, we got enemies all around. They want to kill this word of Yahuwah. I know it. I've been watching them attack me for no reason forever. I've been watching them. I'm like, that's like extraordinary, don't make any sense. The level they go after me. And I don't talk about people. I don't mess with people. I don't meddle. You'll never hear me call somebody ugly. You'll never hear me down people. You ain't going to hear it. There's nothing recording of me doing anything like that ever. They create stuff like Duid. I'm in Talim. I'm like, man, I understand you, bro. They just create it. Now watch. Then Mashah stood at the gate of the camp and said, whoever is on Yahuwah's side, come to me now. That's pretty much what I say every day. Whoever's on Yahuwah's side, come to me now. All the sons of Louis gathered around him. That's one of the 12 off of Yaakov, Louis, the Levites. Come on, YAHUAH. They all gathered around. They quickly jumped over there. He said to them, verse 27, this is what Yahuwah, the Eluah of Yisharal, says. Each one of you strap on your sword. Go back and forth from one end of the camp to the other end of the camp and slaughter your brother, your friend, and your neighbor. Have y'all heard that before? Have y'all ever took the time to stop and study? Then Mashah said, go start killing everybody. Is that what they teach you in them church pulpits? Or do they teach weak? Oh, let's try to recuperate them. Let's try to understand, Let's try to understand this, they made a mistake. No. Mashah said, whoever's on Yahuwah's side, come over here. Now. Then once they figured out who's on Yahuwah's side, he says, all right, go through this camp. Now, y'all got to understand, through this camp, you're dealing with hundreds of thousands of people. And whoever wasn't right, they were to kill him. Watch this. The sons of Louis did as Mashah commanded, and about 3,000 people were slaughtered that day. They killed 3,000 people. You can see them boys was going through that camp, and they was probably razor focused, and if you looked a bit prideful, arrogant, they sliced you. There was no weakness. It was full throttle. We taking some people out. 3,000 killed. Does that sound weak at all to you? 29. Mashah said, today you have been ordered into Yahuwah. They got favor. They got favor that day. Because you obeyed him, even though it meant slaughtering your own sons and brothers. Today you have earned a special Baruch. Man, they don't teach this. They teach weak. And because they teach weak, all the people of Yahuwah that listen to that got slaughtered. They teach turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, and everybody getting slaughtered. Who gonna go tell somebody about Yahuwah if you don't stand strong? How can you tell somebody about Yahuwah if you get killed? You gotta not get killed easy. That's the name of this game. It can't be easy to kill you. And if you got a weak mentality, that's opening up the gate for easy death on yourself. Can y'all handle this message? This is the real Exodus chapter 32. Yeah, you got a special Baruch. The next day, Mashah said to the people, you have committed a great sin. But now I will go back up the mountain to Yahuwah. I will see if I may be able to get forgiveness for your sin. I hope y'all understand what's going on here. Once you know some stuff done got messed up, not intentional sin, we can't do that. But once you see some people get out of line, if they don't humble themselves, leave them alone, kick them out. If they humble and they made some errors, but not intentionally, let's go talk to Yahuwah to see if everything can be made all right. If they did something that's foul, out, leave them alone. If they made, this is today. This is what you got to learn from this. Because we don't have the room that they had back then. We can't go up working Yahuwah no more like that. Because he came to earth. Because Yahuwah came to earth and allowed himself to be sacrificed, all the strings are much more tight. I got to teach that and teach that and teach that because I don't know anybody teaching it. So Mashah returned to Yahuwah and said, oh, these people have committed a great sin and have made an Elohim out of gold for themselves. Now I ask if you will only forgive their sin. But if not, blot me out of your book, which you have written. Dang. See, I'm telling y'all, Yahuwah loved Mashah in a special way. And Yahuwah also was not happy with Mashah about certain behaviors or decisions, I should say. See, Yahuwah looked at his heart and says, man, I'll do it for him. But I believe Yahuwah said, I can't let that go in the promised land. I've learned from that. Mashah was willing to sacrifice his eternal life for these people. That's why Yahuwah wouldn't let you mess with Mashah. That's why I won't let nobody mess with Mashah. That's why when somebody come with another book, they come and dial up Enoch, Hanuk, or they dial up Yubal, Jubilees, and they come in and try to tell me that what's said in them books is better than what Mashah wrote. I'm like, Yahuwah, no. Can't put them in front of Mashah. What they write has to be in agreement with Mashah, or somebody's corrupted that word, which has happened. A lot of lessons here. Mashah was so humble, has such a big heart. He says, Yahuwah, he know these people foul. He knew many of these people foul. But he also knew that they killed 3,000 and a lot of people straightened up and looked right while they was going through there swinging and cutting. So he was like, Yahuwah, give them a shot. If they can take me having them, all their people slaughtered in front of them, give them a shot, Father. Yahuwah said to Mashah, no. Whoever has sinned against me, I shall blot them out of my book. Now go lead the people to the place which I have spoken to you about. Behold, my messenger shall lead the way in front of you. Nevertheless, on the day when I visit, I shall certainly hold them responsible for their sins. Then Yahuwah sent a plague upon the people because of the calf of Aaron, the calf Aaron made for them. Told you Yahuwah don't play. I told you Yahuwah does not play. What do we learn? I just completed reading the real Exodus, chapter 32, and teaching you from angles that you probably never thought about from before. What'd you learn? There should be some key lessons that came out of here that you go, look, I can't be weak. I can't get caught up in following other Elohim. I can't participate in no holidays. I can't participate in no idols, no crosses, no churches, none of that nonsense. I can't play with Yahuwah because Yahuwah is going to kill me if I do. He has come to the earth, sacrificed himself. If I call on his name, I got to walk in a strict accordance to his ways. And it's full of happiness if you do. You can have a great life. You can have fun. I'm telling you, I have fun. I cut up, carry on, I dance, I party. I have a great time. I just don't go outside them parameters. I don't mess with them commandments. I don't mess around with them appointed times. I don't go eat no shrimp. I don't eat things that ain't food. No abominations. I don't tolerate all that nonsense. I keep it in the code. Yahuwah let me have a great life, have all the fun I want. And now he's asked me to go get 144 real ones who going to stay in the code. And while I'm doing that, I'm expecting those people to get trained up in the ways they're being taught. And don't be trying to run out here and lead when you don't know how to lead yet. I'm going to be direct. I don't know anybody qualified right now because you got to at least be an elder to go lead people and be able to defend this word. You go get pressed by some of these people that are scholars and they can start drilling you down in the Greek and drilling you down in the Hebrew and the Aramaic. Hardly anybody, no, none of y'all right now can handle it. I will show you, stay in the barrel. Give you some time. I'll show you how to deal with this stuff. I'll show you how to become a beast at the truth where you just got it locked in. You got to get trained. You got to be patient. I know you're excited, but be excited to learn. Get in that book. Get on them lives. Let me see you nail that down. You should have 5, 6 books full of notes. Listen, I'm not talking to you out of no arrogance. I'm talking to you out of experience. I'm telling you, I spent 6 to 10 hours a day for 3+ years studying the origins of words. That don't count all of my other scholarship work. That just got me in the game to where I own my thoughts. And I can hang with these so-called scholars out there. And it taught me to ask the right questions. And then because I mastered how to ask the right questions, now I can't be moved. Yeah, name video, truthsalvation.net, Truth Scriptures. Get over there in them lives. Go start teaching people or sharing with people, I should say, stuff you learn in them lives. There's all kind of stuff make you look like a absolute expert. For those of you that you need that attention. I don't need it. I don't need attention. I need Yahuwah to say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Now, hey, everybody, this is a deep one. I'm coming strong today. I don't know if you can handle this. This is a sort today. I'm doing a sort. I'm doing just like Mashah did. Come down off that hill. Hey, who else for Yahuwah get over here on this side? Prove yourself. Prove that you're willing to stay the test of time. You're willing to give us some time, man. How long do you think it's going to take you to master what I taught you in them lives for the past year? How long is it going to take you? And you got to have at least a good year at the minimum under your belt, studying, showing up, being a part of it, sharing. you're sharing, you're cheering others on, you're getting cheered on, and you learn, you're getting versed, you're quiet. All right, I'll be back here around 2:15 Eastern Standard Time. Go over to tsinfo.org, tsinfo.org, and man, this is what the world needs. Yes or no? They need this type of translation. And then once the translation is done, I can just sit there and teach for 2 or 3 more years or more till Yahuwah come back. If he don't come back before that. And by the time we get everybody that's trained up, they got the stuff in their lives down, they're able to identify and annihilate Greek nonsense in the New Testament. They are dialing in on these lessons, learning Yahuwah's mentality, how to know him, which you must do. Man, within a year or so from now, you're gonna be off the charts. Then you come to me, hey, I want to get this going. I'll be like, high five. I trust you. Yahuwah trusts you. But right now, hardly any of y'all can take that real fire, real one, that's sure to come. You got to get trained up to handle that kind of fire. I'll show you how to do it. Yahuwah's done showed me many times. Hey, catch y'all back here about 2:15. It's TSM.